Hi, welcome to the Social Squad, where we're young adults that are both neurotypical and neurodivergent, talking about things that matter to us. These are my co-hosts, Marco and
everyone.
Chase.
Hi.
Hi.
So, Marco and Jordan, how was your summer and what have you been doing since we last met?
Well, I've just been working, going outside, enjoying the weather. But the biggest thing I've actually done this summer, last week, is publish my book. Look down upon the Exile Kin, and I actually brought a copy here. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, in ebook, paperback, and hardback. Hopefully, I get an audiobook format out soon. And in fact, I think Marco, you've read it already, right?
I have read it already.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we should talk about it more. There's a lot of great things. I actually read it in 2 days.
Yeah, he's a speed
Whoa.
reader. And it's not small, by the way. It's like almost 200 pages and it's about, like, I think 85,000 words. It's not like a big, gigantic Harry Potter novel, which he's also been reading this summer, I believe.
Yes, I have. Yeah. So, okay. I guess, for me, I haven't really done anything too eventful. Mainly been studying, working a little bit, and just, trying to reconnect with my old professors, try to set up opportunities because as I'm trying to go to the Air Force. So I actually took my exam, the ASVAB, a little bit ago, and I've just been trying to set up some things so that when I can come back I can start shadowing, start maybe working as an EMT, just get more experience before I start the medical school application. And then also been trying to get send in some applications for a master's that I'd like to do, so I'm starting that process soon. So nothing too exciting, sadly. Mostly working on things, but I'm making some time for things that I enjoy, watching some movies in the theater, reading books, going for runs, working out. I would have liked to hike more, but maybe now that the weather's getting a little chillier, we can do a couple of those. But I been reading the Harry Potter series for the most part, and also reading a couple other things. But I squeezed, your book in as soon as it published. I was I wanted to read it, and I stayed up late, doing so.
Yeah, no, I gave him a personal copy, and I was actually surprised when he told me, "Oh, I finished the book in 2 days." You just started reading the other night. How'd you finish so fast?
That's cool.
Yeah, no, but that's pretty much it from my end. What about you, Chase? What have you been up to?
Oh, well, I've been doing I took an internship at a place called Unlimited Science and Designs, where I just started this week.
Yeah.
And I was told to do some designs for cars and to try doing some the tracing of some logos.
Okay, very cool.
And did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. How long is the internship for?
Well, I think it's supposed to be from here to November, but we're gonna juggle it around school and college.
Gotcha, man. Yeah. Well, when are you going back to school?
In about August 29th, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna do internships, school. Wow. Yeah. It's always gets a little bit busy. Yeah. How are you liking the projects that you're working for the internship?
Yeah, they're cool actually. Yeah.
Okay.
They're cool. Yeah, I like Marco said, I think there's much hiking that I wanted to do, and I've been kind of working. I got my certification in CPR training, and right now I'm trying to become an immunizer. My job opens up more opportunities. I think you get higher pay, and also it's just good get more experience. If you're trying to get in the medical field like I am. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I can't believe summer's gonna come by fast, right? It's almost fall, right? It feels like summer just started.
The entire year, honestly.
Yeah, no, we're just 5 months from 2024.
Yes.
4 months.
4?
Yeah, August. If you count August.
I was kind of counting August, but we're halfway through August. So about 4.5 months.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But yeah, no, what do you guys I guess, what are some of your other goals, objectives that you want to get done before the year's over? Do you have any projects or things in the works?
Oh yes, I do. I do have a book I'm making called The Big Fight.
Okay.
And it's about 2 of my characters getting in the fight over a little thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
is it more like a short story?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a short story.
Gotcha.
But I'm still trying to develop how long it might be, how many pages I created. Also, I had another idea, like for another book called Playing Cupid, where it has to be about letter critters Q and U,
Mm-hmm.
and it might be a Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day book.
Wow, pretty
Oh.
cool. So you're hoping to have both or one of them like done by the end of this year?
Possibly one.
One? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been working on like the second book of my series because this is going to be a series of like a trilogy of 3 books.
Spoiler alert. No, okay.
Nah,
I know.
but yeah, no spoilers. But I already had like the fourth draft written of the same book, but now I've started to go over, edit it, and revise it. Maybe make a little changes and plot points. Because I wrote the draft like 2 or 3 years ago when, and now like I've grown a little bit more as a writer. No more, and I haven't gone back and looked at it, so I've noticed a few errors. But yeah, I've been going back and fix that, and hopefully, when next year comes around, I get the next book, so I don't have to wait too long in between periods. George R. Martin.
Yeah.
I want to try get it out like a year after.
Yeah, you want to be like J.K. Rowling.
J.K.
One
Rowling.
book a year, man. I don't know how the woman did it.
And her books are a lot longer.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I respect the commitment, but
Yeah.
one book a year.
And clearly
I mean,
paid off
pretty
her.
much got to devote like your whole life to that, that craft.
It worked out for her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to write another book, and she's like except for life with Harry Potter franchise. Honestly, it's grown.
Yeah.
It's going to games, movies, TV
Everything.
series, everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Hey, man, that could be you one day. Yeah,
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, do you want to tell us? I mean, obviously I read it, but I can't spoil anything. But do you want to tell, like the people watching, like the premise of the book a little bit more?
Sure.
Some things you like to share, maybe like your inspiration,
Yeah.
whatever, speak your mind.
Yeah. So look down upon the Exile Kin. It follows a young teenager on the autism spectrum. The main characters, loosely based off me. There's a few differences, but a lot of the characters are, were inspired by people I knew in my life. Like there's a character that I was inspired by my mom, my stepbrother, some friends and teachers I met along the way. But yeah, it's like a young adult contemporary fiction book with some action, adventure.
A lot of action.
Action, adventure. There's
Not
some
really a spoiler, just
there's
Nice.
there's mild romance in there between a couple of the characters. But yeah, basically, Luke, the main character's name is Luke. I'll just say that because it's on the back of the book, anyways. Basically, he learns a secret about like his family, and he goes on like a journey with a couple of his friends, and they like confront them, basically. And he learns more about himself along the way, doing self doubt and all that. But yeah, he teaches a lot. He's very insecure about his autism. He deals like self doubt. People that are prejudiced towards him. He's his family's not very rich, so he's just trying to coast through life and get along. But fun fact, one day I wasn't planning on writing a book. It just came to me one day while I was like daydreaming at the whole plot, and I started writing down the characters and the plots.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really glad it came to me because actually, as long as it took me and frustrated at points I got, like one time I lost the whole book because I was writing on like a bootleg like Microsoft Word app, and they couldn't get it back, so I had to rewrite the book. But I enjoyed it, the process. I don't have any regrets. I'm glad I wrote this. And there's a big dedication to my grandmother, who unfortunately passed away actually just over a year ago. And she read the first draft, and she cried when she read it. She loved it. Yeah. And her death actually really motivated me to really get this book on the road because I was kind of it was kind of in the background. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it done, but I'm not in a rush. Yeah. I think her death reminded me, times times like finite, tomorrow's not guaranteed. So I'll write this book before, and I made a little dedication towards her.
Yeah.
In the front. And I think she'd be proud of me.
I think she'd be really proud of you too, Jordan. I'm really glad she got to read it, and that you managed to get through with like the whole process. Because a lot of people sometimes they start something, then obviously you face a lot of challenges. Your book getting deleted, your grandma passing. It's just like the whole like writer's process, and you still stuck with it.
And I went through
that's admirable.
Yeah, I went through the self-publishing process because. I didn't want to do a publishing house for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, they can easily reject it. There's no guarantee, and I just keep going to publishing house after publishing house and run to dead ends. And also, they choose the editor. They basically get to choose the cover, and I didn't want to do it just. And I also want full creative freedom in my book, so that's why I hired my own editor. I hired my own cover designer, and I published through a distributor called Spark.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I use that.
They're really good, by the way. They're really, really good.
Have you used them too, Chase?
I'm tried to use one for my current books.
Yeah.
A little problem with it though.
Yeah. So again, part of I admire you guys, the whole writing process. I've written my fair share of things like that, like essays and stuff like that. But even those, 10, 12 pages, it's so hard. So, just coming up with a whole, book, leaving something behind is very amazing. Just enduring all of those challenges, especially while you guys you guys are still doing your thing. You're going to school, you're studying, working. For a lot of people they kind of devote their lives to that craft only, but you guys are juggling all of these things, which is amazing.
Yeah. Well, I didn't write this book to get money or fame, because I spent thousands of dollars to write the book.
Actually, do you not you guys want to talk about that a little bit? Just give people the insights, or financial as well. I mean, obviously you talked about the struggles. Both of you can probably share the burdens that come with writing. I think that would be very informative for somebody who wants to get into it.
So
yeah,
on top of writing, just it being difficult, it's come up with a good plot, consistent plot, story.
Yeah.
If you do the self-publishing, especially, it costs a good amount of money. It costs a couple grand for the edits, the copy edit, the developmental edit, the final proofread. And then the cover design wasn't bad. I think it cost me $250, which isn't bad for a cover.
Yeah.
And even though I was a graphic design major, some people say, "Oh, you should design the cover yourself." I'm like, I didn't go to school specifically for design a book, and honestly, everyone knows the saying, "Don't judge a book by cover." We all do that. If something has a cool cover, it's interesting.
Yeah.
People are gonna be interested, or if it's boring, the book itself might be interesting. The people are gonna look at the cover. Oh, that doesn't look like my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of had an idea, but I want a professional to design the cover, and I think they did a really good job. I liked it how it came out.
Nice.
And then the last thing, of course, is you have to buy ISBN, so it's the barcode to identify the book with. That cost me, I think, $50, I want to say, and I made an account from Spark, obviously, and I don't remember how much that cost. That cost anything, but basically that's basically the whole process. It's long, tedious, but it's well worth it in the end.
No. What are some of your thoughts, Chase? Add any other insights that you want to add on to that for the writing? The whole process of creating a book.
Yeah, sometimes writing is kind of hard to do, but you might be able to get the hang of it once you get it written down.
Yeah. And as far as what other same as Jordan, financials or other factors, what were some of the bigger advice or challenges that you would advice that you would give to people, or challenges that you encounter, so that you can make people aware if they want to go down the writing and publishing a book route?
Well, I know there's drafting, and I actually learned about it from a boot camp.
Okay.
And it's also trying to make some hooks and just inspiration.
Writer's block is, I hate it. It's painful.
Real thing.
And what's actually hilarious? Some of the best plots or twists I came up with in my story, I didn't come up with them, on the computer, or while I was, trying to think with a pencil in hand. I came up to them when I was about to go to sleep, or in the shower, or just daydreaming at these random points, and I would have to get my phone and write in a text message box so I won't forget it. And apparently that's a thing they say.
That's the thing, yes.
Yeah, I get my best ideas. I'm okay, I'm about to go to bed, and all of a sudden, wait, I can do this with this character. I gotta write it down.
Yeah, no, and sometimes it's that's why good piece of advice for you guys and everyone. They would say carry a little bit a small notebook, right? Something you fit in your pocket, and a pen, because sometimes you get those life changing ideas where it's for your book, or literally something that's might make you a lot of money, or might give you an opportunity. And oftentimes you kind of find yourself doing things, but then if you have can take it out, write that down really quickly, because otherwise your brain just tends to forget things, and then
exactly
you might get distracted. You come back and wait, what was that I was thinking about? And you might miss on a big opportunity.
That's happened to me a couple of times before.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and what was really frustrating, I think, about the book is like you go back and do numerous edits yourself, but then you get to the editor, and even then you might have to go back and edit again. It's like, oh, I gotta edit this again. I really don't want to rewrite the scene for like the 10th time.
Yeah.
But you just have to persevere, persevere and do it.
Yeah, no, it's
Do it.
okay. Good Palpatine reference. Good Palpatine reference. I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's that's the thing. Like, you want to improve your craft. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, I don't know if you guys heard like that 10,000 hour rule, right? It's like if you do something for 10,000 hours, essentially you become like an expert / master at it. So it's the same with writing, right? You got to keep like rereading, keep re-editing, like keep working on it, and only then, like even though you got to go through all those frustrations and everything, you're gonna get like really good at it, and that's how you become like one of like the best sellers, famous.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, part of it's like also getting the right like audience. So that's again the marketing part.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes
important.
like it's kind of like luck based. Sometimes luck based. Like sometimes like maybe the right person will hear about it and they'll share and they're like a big influencer or celebrity. Or like they'll just get a bunch of reviews and the algorithm will put on the front page of like a lot of readers.
Yeah.
And word of mouth gets around.
Exactly, but also those opportunities come like as part of your effort, right? The more you share, the more you do, like the more I guess exposure and maybe reaches that person.
Yeah, like you gotta really market your book, when it's about to come out. But even after it comes out, you still gotta market it. Talk about it, try to sell it, because you don't want people to forget about it as soon as it comes out. Like you don't want it to be like a flash in the pan.
Exactly, just kind of hype it up for that moment. Then it's like okay, like that's it.
Yeah, and even if you come with a new book, oh hey, if you haven't read one of my old books, I wrote this last year. You want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Chase, you've been obviously you've had a couple of books already. Like, how have you gone on about like marketing them? How do you promote those books? Obviously, you had a little more like experience with Jordan with that. So, do you have any like tips or advice for that?
Well, yeah, I do have a shop on my website.
Yeah.
And I put them on Instagram.
Gotcha.
Yep, and there's also like doing some like events or sales.
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of events or like places have you gone for to be able to do that?
Oh, well, I've gone to like book sales and concerts where I sold my books.
Okay. See, Jordan. Like maybe you can ask like Chase a little bit more after that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a few things being set up right now. I have a library meet and greet in the works right now, and also one of my old transitional programs invited me to read a couple chapters of my book, maybe talk about, and even bring some extra copies, for like the staff and even the students if they want to buy one.
No, you should totally, man. Hey, good opportunity for like anybody. I was fortunate enough to get a signed copy, so yeah, it's my flex. But for other people, if you get your copy, maybe you can meet Jordan there, and if you buy a copy, get it like signed too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So Marco, I know you talked about watching a lot of movies this year. What would you say was probably your favorite like movie or movies this year? If you want to talk about multiple.
Tough. Yeah, I mean,
I've been present for some of those watching, but I know you watched even more like without me.
Yeah, and I went to see a couple with my mom too. Okay, that's kind of hard, but like I guess recently I did watch Blue Beetle, which was actually. I mean, obviously, like I have Latino background, so a lot of like those references or everything might go over like some people's heads, but like I understood everything, and I really enjoyed it. Like I think people obviously it's like a less known like superhero, and it's not getting like I guess the praise. Like I mean, it's getting good reviews, but it's not getting the recognition of like Iron Man or Spider-Man. But I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I would say like if you guys can go check it out. So that's we're talking like more recent movies, and then my favorite movie. I don't know, man. You're putting me in a spot here. Maybe Mission Impossible. Actually, yeah, I would say like Mission Impossible: Death Reckoning might be like my favorite.
I know there were a few movies you said you were a little upset at because they had cliffhangers at the end. I don't know if you want to.
I think we've discussed this enough. Like Fast X and Spider-Man. Like
I was there for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him anymore, man. It's pain. But sexual.
Well, yeah, we basically just watched the Indiana Jones franchise.
Okay. You reminded me about that. Yes, actually, like, okay, Indiana Jones: Dial of Destiny. I really liked it. People were giving it, slander, but it was.
Oh my.
I enjoyed it, man. Like it was a good conclusion to like, the whole Indiana Jones arc.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a ton of faith without Destiny. I was not hearing good things about, and also considering, King of the Crystal Skull. Also got like a lot of flack when it came out like a years ago.
I like that one too.
Years ago,
Minus
I like them
Vine
too. I don't think
scene,
they're terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't have to be originals, but like it's because Harrison Ford's older. They got to change the story. You can't you can't make the same reference in the '80s as you can in present day, obviously.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked it. So Chase, have you seen any movies this year?
Well, not lately, but I do plan on seeing Elemental and maybe the Barbie movie.
Barbie
That's
movie.
good.
Yeah, that one was interesting.
I saw Elemental. That was pretty good. Solid movie.
Wait, which one? Oh, Elemental. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a sleeper hit, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeper hit. It started a little bit slow, but then like people were like, "Oh, it's actually a good movie," and started watching it. Yeah, no, I would recommend seeing it.
100%.
Yeah, but I guess I feel like we never really talk much about the social chase. Obviously this is Social Squad here, the podcast, but maybe like a lot of the audience doesn't realize like it goes like beyond just a podcast. There's a lot we have going on. I don't know if you guys want to like talk a little bit about like what we do, the organization itself.
Yeah. So we're a non-profit. We often like do events like parties, bingo, go baseball games for like young teens and adults.
Yeah.
They're like neurodivergent
Mm-hmm.
and that. And I think we're also designing a new Social Squad logo. Do you want to talk more about that?
Yeah, Chase,
sure.
Tell us about the logo.
Yeah, for the logo, it will be
exciting.
called Social Chase Inclusion, and it will have a heart on all around the logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the letters will be color coded based on our designs for the Social Chase.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll have that new logo by? Sounds pretty exciting.
Not sure yet. Maybe by next week.
Okay. Oh wow.
So
We're moving quickly. We're moving quickly.
Coming up very fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Great. So we're gonna have a new logo. Hopefully, we'll debut it on the podcast soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By like the next podcast, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I also like have a website. It's socialchase.org. I have my phone here. Probably can't see that, but yeah, as the organization, like, we do a lot of events. Twice. I haven't been to Bingo lately, but it's twice a month. Right?
I think. Yeah.
Twice a month. So if we look at the calendar here, it's bingo. We actually have a social defense class or self-defense. My bad. Self-defense class. My bad. Coming up, more bingo, and every month if you check on the website, and that's socialchase.org, there's like events. You guys can join us, participate in these. You can attend virtually as well for the bingo, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Like on Zoom, and we do like fun activities. Like one time we cooked. We cooked pasta.
Yeah, cooking.
And we painted.
The cooking class was really cool, actually. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and Marco wasn't there for the painting class, but we had a lot of fun painting. I know I did.
Yes,
I
we
love
did.
painting.
Yeah, we went to a painting class too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to miss it. I had something on, but I really wanted to go because painting is like one of my weaknesses.
Really?
Yeah.
I love painting. I hadn't painted in like a year or two, honestly, but I think I still got
the knack for it.
I still got the knack for it. Yeah. It came up pretty decently.
Yeah. What about you, Chase? Do you like painting or drawing, stuff like that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, no, you guys are. I respect it. My painting skills are subpar. Definitely something I need to work on. I'm sure I can improve it. Just
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
Exactly.
haven't had much exposure.
It's like everything you do enough times, you get better at it.
Yeah.
Learn different techniques and such.
Yeah, no, but like painting classes. There's a lot of exciting stuff. Also some other projects that we'll announce later on that we're working on. And if you guys want merch too, these cool shirts and stuff, we have them for sale on the website.
We have all kinds of shirts, tote bags.
Yeah,
all on the website. So
and if you want to support the organization, our mission, we're a nonprofit, so if you want to get involved, we always welcome new people, and we'd love to have you here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's truly been like an honor and privilege since I first came in this organization last year. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on the Social Studies podcast. We always appreciate you guys watching and the support. All right, anyone want to sign off?
Appreciate it. No, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I just
you're
want to
welcome.
say, like, again, thank you to Chase, Jordan, Helen, everyone for welcoming me into this organization. I really enjoyed the work, and I would encourage everyone, to join as well. Get involved, whether it's like helping us, just participating in the events. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, guys.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank
And
you
thank
for
you.
joining, guys. Have a
Yeah,
good
take
day.
care, everyone.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good day.